When it comes to setting up a saltwater aquarium, there's no shortage of flashy gear and overcomplicated setups. But sometimes you want something that just works. Today I'll be building a 20-gallon mixed reef all-in-one. Not as a budget build and not as a high-end showpiece, but as a dependable, low-maintenance system using gear that's proven and reliable and that I trust. If you're a beginner just getting into the hobby, or an experienced reefer looking to downsize or go for a lower maintenance system, this build is going to have everything you need to find success. Starting with the tank itself, a 20-gallon JBJ all-in-one with a sleek gloss black stand. The main reason I chose this particular all-in-one is the back chamber. It's a full 6 inches wide, giving me real flexibility when it comes to gear placement. A lot of smaller all-in-ones force you into using only their included equipment or require you to get creative with modifications, but not here. The rear chamber is split into 3 stages: a mechanical filter chamber up front, a skimmer chamber in the middle, and a return section in the back. The included return pump gets the job done out of the box, and the mechanical filter chamber has a large foam filter pad, which is rare in tanks this size. As for the stand, nothing flashy here. It's simple, it fits the tank perfectly, and it's got just enough space underneath to hide the gear and an auto top-off reservoir. That's really all I need. In the second chamber, I'm running the AquaReady NF1 skimmer. This model has a few key advantages that really shine in Nano Tank. It uses a C-shape pump, one of the most reliable names in the hobby. They're consistently quiet and low maintenance. Now, I'm not adding a skimmer just to skim. I'm using it to improve aeration as well. In a tank this small, stable oxygen levels can really make or break the coral health, especially at night. The NF1 also comes with a magnetic mount that lets me adjust the skimmer height easily, or move it around if I change equipment later. And because it's so narrow, I don't have to worry about it fighting for space with a big light arm or a heater. Which brings me to the next piece of gear. Heating is handled by the Helio PTC heater. It's incredibly compact, but what really sets it apart is its technology. This isn't your typical glass heater with an internal resistance coil. Instead, it uses solid-state ceramic chips. PTC stands for positive temperature coefficient, which means there's no wire creating heat through resistance. That makes it safer and more consistent, especially over time. It's also made of full titanium and comes with a magnetic bracket, which makes mounting in the back chamber super clean. I like that all the connections are waterproof as well. It just gives you peace of mind knowing it's built to last. Next up is the auto top-off system, the Tunzi Osmolator Nano. This is one of the most trusted nano ATOs in the hobby for a reason. It uses an optical sensor and includes a shroud to protect it from snails, crabs, and other invert mischief. That's important in an all-in-one where your inverts are only a thin back wall away. It's also whisper quiet thanks to its upgraded DC pump. Once it's set up, you basically forget it's even there, and that's exactly what I want. For the reservoir itself, I'm using the Simplicity ATO container. It's fully acrylic, which means it's strong enough to take a few bumps without cracking. And it's designed to fit cleanly inside a standard cabinet. It's got convenient cutouts for cables and tubing, and I can refill it from the front without having to slide it out of the stand. Just a solid no-fuss option that makes maintenance way easier. Lighting this reef is going to be the Kessel A160 Tuna Blue on a flex arm. I chose this fixture because it's small, dependable, and gives you that signature Kessel shimmer that looks incredible in smaller tanks. The flex arm lets me swing it out of the way for maintenance, and you can control the intensity and color manually with the built-in knobs. But if you're wanting a bit more precision, the Spectral controller adds a full programming interface, which I'll be using for this build. No Wi-Fi, no apps, and no headaches. The higher you mount it, the wider the spread. So at 12 inches above the water, you get about 12 inches of coverage, and at 24, you'll see closer to 24 inches of spread. It scales cleanly with height, which makes positioning the light really intuitive. For the aquascape, I went with Carob Sea Life Rock. The reason is simple: the shapes. Life Rock offers many really unique forms that are easy to stack and glue into stable structures, like the arches I used here. It also has a lot of natural ledges and pockets that make coral placement easier. Whether you're a beginner or just want to skip the hours of aquascaping, this rock makes it fast and forgiving. Now the substrate is a coarse aragonite from Aqua Naturals. It's dry, which gives me full control over which bacteria I seed the tank with, and it's collected from the Bahamas, which gives you that bright tropical reef aesthetic. The grain size means I'm not as concerned about flow, and I just prefer the look of coarse sand in a mixed reef. And for my bacteria of choice, I'm going with PNS Deep Cycle. This is a unique bottled bacteria. It's phototropic and anaerobic, and it's based on actual strains collected from reef environments, specifically Rhodovola. It even smells like the real deal, in a good way. And I like that the label tells you exactly what's inside. For me, this is one of the easiest ways to kickstart a new system. So that's the build, a 20-gallon all-in-one designed around reliability, ease of use, and long-term success with minimal hassle. It's not the cheapest setup, and it's not the flashiest setup, but every piece of gear here serves a clear purpose, and it all works together to give this mixed reef a stable foundation. Next time, we're going to be adding some unique livestock to this 20-gallon system. What do you think will go inside?